What is up, guys? Today we're gonna do some ranking again, and it's time for Stranger Things characters. So let's see here. We got Barb, Billy, I forgot his name, Joyce, Byers, BF, Bob Newby, Bob Newby, Dustin, 11, Erica, Hopper, Charlie Heaton, what's the name? Jonathan Byers, Joyce Byers, and 8. I think her name is Callie, Callie. And this is Will's dad, Lucas, Max, Mike's mom, the bald eagle guy, Murray Bowman, Nancy Wheeler, Rubin, Mr. Clark, scientist, Stranger Things. Alexei, iconic name actually, but unfortunately I forgot his name. And Steve Harrington, and this one is Troy, Anthony Troy Walsh, and William Byers. So there are 5 ranks: best of the best, fantastic, good, meh, and terrible. So Barbara, she's a good character, but she doesn't have that much influence to the show. She's good. And Billy, he was terrible in the end of season 2. I think he's meh, but in season 3 suddenly he's fantastic, because you know what, but I don't want to spoil anything here, so yeah, he's fantastic. And now Bob Newby, he is also a good character because he's not bad obviously, but again he doesn't really have a big influence to the show, so yeah, he was good. And Dustin, I think he is one of the best, one of my favorite character actually. He's funny. So now 11, she is definitely the best of the best because she's pretty much the whole show's about. So she's one of the best. And Erica, I think she's good. Sometimes she can be fantastic, but sometimes she can be terrible too. But overall, she is good, not meh either. And Hopper, I think he's one of the best. Like, he's the only person in the police department who believes it all. And now Jonathan, I must say he's fantastic because she can get Nancy Wheeler, who was Steve. So yeah, he's fantastic. And Joyce Byers, I'm sorry, but in my opinion, she's a meh character. Well, not because she's a bad person or anything like that. She's actually funny, but what makes I don't really like her is like the way she explains everything to someone is like bad. Like if she tells something to someone, that person won't believe anything she says. Like yeah, that's her. And Callie, I think he's a meh too because her appearance is not really necessary. And second of all, she's actually kinda a bad person, like a bad person but not really an antagonist in the show, and she's the one who blocks Elle from her friends. And now we got Will's dad, I forgot his name, but he's definitely a terrible dad, a terrible person in general. You're just terrible, I don't really have to explain it. And then we got Lucas, he is one of the best too. Well, not really, I think he is fantastic. He's a good person actually, but his behavior is like unlikable compared to the other kids. And then we got Max. She's one of the best. Well, actually in her first appearance, she was a jerk too, but not as jerky as Lucas when he was a jerk. And then we got Mike. I think he's fantastic, but in season 3 he becomes more jerky too. Like everyone who has watched the show knows what's up. So now we got Mrs. Wheeler, and she's, I'm sorry, but you're a terrible person. You're a bad mom, bad wife. I'm sorry, but yeah. And then we get Murray Bowman. Believe it or not, for me, he is one of the best. Even though his theory wasn't right, he's really helping actually, but he's so underrated, I guess. And now we get Nancy Wheeler. She has a big influence in the show, but as a person, she's not a really good one. I'ma put her in meh, I think, because you know what she did to Steve, and yeah. But don't get me wrong, her influence in the show is big, like one of the biggest, I think. But as a whole character, I think she's meh. And then we got Rubin. Rubin is good, just could have got more spotlight in the show. Her influence, as far as I know, is not really big as well, and she's a good person and funny too, but she's good. Mr. Clark, he is good too because he's the one who figured out why the magnets is the magnets, and he always thinks that anything is possible. And then we get Alexei. I will say he's one of the best because first of all he's funny, and even though he's kinda the bad guy, but he's not really a bad person, and the only thing he wants is the Slurpee. And Steve, he's also one of the best. We got a lot of besties here, but yeah. In the first season, he was terrible, but in the second season, his character is developed so well until he's a fantastic. And in season 3, he's definitely the best, one of the best. And then we got Troy. He's a terrible one, but although he's a terrible character, I really want a spin-off of Stranger Things movie or show show that tells about him, because he also know what 11 is capable of. And the last one, we got William Byers. He's a good character, I think. He was the problem in season 1, but in season 2 and 3, he does make a lot of influence. Actually, I think he's a fantastic one, but not really the best, because his influence is like a passive influence, not an active one. So here it is. In the best of the best, we got Dustin, 11, Hopper, Max, Murray Bowman, Alexia, and Steve. In fantastic, we got Billy, Jonathan, Lucas, Mike, and Will. And in good, we got Barbara, Bob Newby, Erica, Rubin, and Mr. Clark. In meh, we got Joyce Byers, 8 aka Carly, and Nancy. In terrible, we got Lonnie, Mrs. Wheeler, aka Mike's mom, and then Troy. So I think that's all for today. Comment down below if you like this kind of videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.